down, striking down with left hand side, it will push the thing, so he's got to be careful he doesn't hit the... Tremendous shot, absolutely sensational. Run into other reds, but he could inject a bit more pace in the shot. Striking down like this, the harder he hits it in the pot. But hampered like this, it's a dangerous shot, this is. So in the end decided to give everything to the pot and not try and hope for a bit of position on it.
Yes, playing to the score in a way. He was 44 in front at the time, and the overwhelming priority was not to leave Sullivan an easy chance for a counter-attack. I was a bit surprised that Robertson attempted the long blue.
Well, I think once again he's looked at the table, Clive, and thought, well, if Ronnie gets in here, he'll be looking to get more than 20 the way the balls are situated. Well, now he's developed the black. One could be slightly different. But getting back to Neil Robertson, I think he was thinking, if I pop the blue and then I can pop that long red that Ronnie's just knocked in, I could be 60 points in front and the frame's safe. But now he'll be wondering, did he make the right decision? Now, is the black spot available? It's not. Ronnie couldn't get close control on these reds, so good shot needed here, good cueing required. And got.
9.
That was a superb shot. So a chance, I wouldn't say to win the frame, but chance to get right back in it.
$16. $17.
He's looked at a few things here, Ronnie. He's looked at the possibility of the plant. But he's also looked, if he plays for the red on the black spot, can he get position on the blue? So he's thinking, can he get through to the blue?
24.
Round again. I think he's looking the possibility of getting on the blue and then just disturbing those two reds above it. Has he overdone it? I think he may have overdone that. He wanted an angle on the blue, but there's enough. But he missed the cannon. He played the cannon, he's looking at the plant now, but he wanted
30.
the cannon. Missed the plant, he just got down and played that quick. It's a little bit careless, that.
Sullivan still 15 behind in this frame. But not an easy clinch for Robertson, with the last two reds still tucked under the cushion.
And now he's come the wrong angle on the black. This will take some shot to get, well, you couldn't get position on these two reds, you'd have to disturb them.
Eight.
Takes the 7 extra points and is now looking for a good safety.
Neil Robertson, 8.
First, O'Sullivan checks that the red is not planted onto the black for right corner.
Didn't do that very well, Ronnie. Left his opponent with his hand on the table. Okay, no pot on, but you'd expect now a better safety shot from Neil. Well, he's hit the brown. So neither player is really in this.
Sullivan's long pot just fails.
I'm surprised he missed there from the Australian. He didn't miss many of those, does he? In a way, he was lucky that he didn't flick the green and pink into play and leave this red.
1.
Well, Ronnie has got evil thoughts in his mind here. He's going to play the snooker, and it will be a tough one. Basically what he's done is tried to cover the left-hand side of the table to get out the snooker. He can't come down the right-hand side, Neil, because of the black. So the only way is twice across, and I'll tell you what, this is a tough hit. And well, is there a gap there? Don't think you can get to it direct, but maybe a slight bend. But the problem is, if he plays down, striking down with left-hand side, it will push the thing. So he's got to be careful he doesn't hit the pink here. Tremendous shot. Absolutely sensational. And Ronnie tapping the table all the way round in appreciation. That was absolutely first class. Well played.
Even the yellow is not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's the one thing he didn't bargain for, but the question is, can O'Sullivan reach the potting angle? If he can't, he might be able to play a very good tactical shot, but of course he'd prefer to be able to pot it.
Yeah, there's no. You feel that Ronnie here, to get real advantage, needs a snooker. Yeah, that was really well played. But for the kiss on the blue, it'd have been a bit more difficult. So swerving round to get to the top cushion. The old story: can he hit the red and get it safe? I think the answer is no. I think Ronnie can just get past the blue. So here's an angle on something like the brown that could get you behind the yellow, the awkward yellow. The yellow looks to be the only awkward ball here. Oh well, this doesn't look too good at the moment.
1.
And it does.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Couldn't get on the yellow from the green, and the pink was too tricky. Couldn't get on the yellow from that either.
Well, this is a toughie. I'm not quite certain which part of the cushion he can hit. Even if he could get to the baulk cushion, the natural angle off the baulk cushion, the pink would be in the way of him hitting the yellow, you would have thought. If he comes where he's pointing his cue now, is the black in the way, or is there just enough room? You wouldn't know, and yet, unless you were up that end of the table. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. Oh, that was amazing. He just had enough cushion to play that hit. That's two tremendous hits he's made out of snookers here. This isn't the easiest safety shot to play. Well, that's not too bad. The yellow, the key to the frame, it doesn't really matter to me how many points are in it now. I think whoever gets the yellow wins the frame.
Foul.
Well,
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
he sent that yellow dangerously close to the corner pocket, but for the in-off he probably wouldn't have left it, but he's left it now.
Two.
Doesn't want to be too thin on this green, otherwise he can't get position for brown.
Yes, when I said a few moments ago whoever gets the yellow should win the frame, of course the brown was in the open then. When Neil Robertson went in off the brown, it knocked the brown to the baulk cushion. So will Ronnie play to pot this green, or will he play the snooker behind the black? Well, he's tried to get on the brown. What an effort this is. Ooh, he wasn't far short, was he?
Of playing a snooker.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 5.
And now the age-old problem for Neil. Just got to hope for the best. Can he hit the brown and get it safe? He has played some wonderful escapes.
Yes, and it wasn't by accident that he hit the side of the brown, which was going to bring the cue ball back towards the baulk cushion. No attempt at the pot there, because he couldn't get on the blue.
Yes, and the kiss on the pink, which at first Ronnie made me thinking he didn't want to kiss the pink to the baulk cushion, but now that it's hampered Neil, this has made this a very, very difficult safety. And isn't this all that's good in snooker? The first two frames unbelievable, and now we're into the 31st minute of this frame. And it could be argued, Clive, that this is more exciting than the other two.
Well, in some ways, because the duelling element has entered into it. Fragmentary scoring, but good stuff.
I think we've seen two escapes from snookers by Neil Robertson that were, well, wonderful. So he's really becoming a top all-round player, the young Aussie. He came over with a reputation as just a potter. He's not that now. This brown needs to travel. Ronnie's tried to get it to the top cushion, but it's not got there. And Neil Robertson now with a chance. 12 points to lead, needs brown and blue. The only difficulty is the cue ball being close to the side cushion.
Stroke stuck it in though, gently enough to leave himself on the frame ball blue.
Neil Robertson, 4.
He misses that blue for a 2-1 lead.
Well, that is probably the most amazing miss I think I've ever seen in all my years playing and commentating.
5.
Played it nicely. This pink though is still no gimme. What a frame that Ron's been gifted here. Incredible.
Fascinating frame of 32 minutes duration. Robertson missed a simple blue which